This ain't good. We got the MLS Minute, though. We got to get the MLS Minute in. I know people are wondering what happened. Let's get the scarf on. Let's get the music dialed up. Before we do that, I'm watching the clock. The producers are yelling at me over here. Before we do that, just want to give a shout out to the U.S. Women's National Team. They did it again, guys. In Chattanooga, about 25,000 people showed up. They smacked around Costa Rica again, 7-2. Costa Rica got 2 goals. Good for them. Good for them. There was a huge rain delay. It was about 2 hours, and the whole crowd stuck around. It was the largest single game in the Southeast for a women's soccer game as far as attendance goes. So they're setting records everywhere they go. They went from Chattanooga, and now their next stop is in Detroit. So this will be the third stop is next. I believe they're playing Australia, and good for the girls. It's great to see. I love it. Now, it's time for the world-famous MLS Minute. Hit the music. Let's go. There was 4 games Wednesday night, but only 2 of them were MLS games. The other 2 is CONCACAF Champions League games, and I ain't watching those. It's an MLS team and a team I've never even heard of. First game we got, though, was New York FC against the Columbus Crew. I watched the whole game, and New York looked awful, honestly. New York looked really sluggish to start the game. They looked kind of out of whack, and you could see David Villa and Pirlo kind of being a little openly disappointed with their defense. And I had to wonder. You know, Pirlo was playing in the Champions League final about 6 months ago. Not even. Against like Ronaldo and Real Madrid. So you got to wonder, these players like Pirlo and David Villa, will they get worn out by the difference in ability with some of these MLS players? I mean, you got to think, Pirlo traveled to Columbus to play the Crew. He's got some people on his team who are intramural players, basically. As much as I love the MLS, some of the players just aren't that good yet. You know, they're still developing the back-end players. But anyways, the Golden Boot leader, Kai Kamara for the Columbus Crew, netted his 18th goal of the season to start off the game. It was 1-0, and then New York FC figured it out, though. Enter Poku, the phenom. The young guy scored 2 goals, one with the cheekiest of touches past Crew goalie Steve Clark. It was an absolute beauty. Then their weather came down, an hour rain delay after they resumed. Crew newcomer Cedric scored the equalizer to end the match 2-2 in a draw. The game took a while to finish because of the weather delay, but overall it's a pretty fun game. First time I've watched the Crew play, and Kai Kamara is awesome. His hair is all ponytailed up. He's incredible. He's the real deal. That's why he's leading the Golden Boot. Second game, the late night game. I was excited for it because we had red-hot Sporting Kansas City taking on San Jose at the Cauldron in Kansas City. Probably the best place to play. Their fans are incredible. So I was ready to see Sporting Kansas City. I was ready to see what they can do. They've been hot. They can score goals. They have Dom Dwyer, Benny Feilhaber. They can play the game. And they're known for late-game heroics and comebacks. But that was not the case last night. San Jose absolutely destroyed Kansas City in front of their pals, 5-0. Kansas City was out of gas, and the grueling MLS schedule got the best of them. You could tell they were never in the game. Dwyer, Feilhaber, all of them, they were just out. Even Nagamura couldn't play the game. Cordell Cato and Chris Wondolowski for San Jose both scored a brace each, and Anibal Gode scored the other goal. 5-0. It was tough to watch. It really was. I actually turned it off probably about the 80th minute, I would say. I watched the whole game, but it was just too much. Dwyer played the whole game. Good for him. Good on him. But Sporting Kansas City just needed a break. They're already kind of rattled from injuries. You know, they had the motto of next man up because they've had injuries. People had to step up, like Nagamura, like I mentioned. But it just got the best of them. They play Saturday, I believe, against the Crew, and they might need to take some starters out and maybe think about drawing that game at best.